everybody, how's it going? This is Babylon 5. This is season 5, episode number 2. This episode is called The Very Long Night of Londo, Mollari. This is probably going to be epic because if it gets a title like this, I kind of get excited by it. Anything Londo, Jakar, Delenn related, I'm all in. So if this is like a flashback episode or we get to see just an episode, I'm guessing entirely focused on Londo, what his role is now that he is basically emperor, is going to be an interesting one. Whether or not this is set on the station, whether or not this is set on Centauri Prime, I don't know. Hopefully we get Via, because we didn't really have Via last episode, or Linnea, which is strange because they kind of aren't really seen as much as they used to be, which makes me a little bit sad. And I'm looking forward to seeing if this is Jakar related as well. Will there be instances where we talk about the Nan and the war and what happened there? Is it going to be a case of we go back to in the beginning and we see more details and background into Londo's relationship with everybody on Earth, because we knew there were ties there a little bit, but then seeing it in the beginning was like brilliant to see how, you know, Londo was opposed to giving Earth Force the weapons and locations and things, and then we had the other side where Jakar was like, we'll sell you whatever it is that you want for a good price. So like to see the opposites of that, it made me think a little bit of like season 1 when we first met Jakar, and Jakar was kind of the more out of the two, like the one that you would probably say was the aggressor in terms of things, and that slowly changed over time. So it was kind of interesting to see that parallel and then go back to how it was season 1-esque. I loved that. I thought that was really clever. I'm going to get on into this. Let's go.
And we're fully prepared to send along as many potential replacements as you like. We can even fill the position with 3 assistants, one from each cast.
Ruel.
Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, I thought you knew.
Shit.
The message is a request, you see, in your name, for the replacement of your assistant, Linnea. He has made arrangements to return home.
Why?
For how long?
Well, I believe the request stated that his return would be permanent.
Do you know what this is?
Bravari?
This is Brevari. Very old Brevari. Very expensive Brevari. Do you understand Brevari?
I'm sorry, Ambassador, but I have my orders. So, on all incoming foods, there's a minimum 3-day impound.
Talk to Michael. He has food quarantined constantly.
Try to handle this, okay? He is about to become the emperor.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's been declared High Eminent Father of the Imperial Galaxy. The Bravari stays here. What's the...
Oh shit! Is there something in it? Oh no!
Zach, the med lab. Yeah, we got an emergency down in Pound 31. Get me a med team down here stat.
All right, I want him on the scanners fast. I want to talk to all of the report in 2 minutes. Now go. Are you sure he was poisoned?
Yes, I only left him for a moment. He opened up a bottle of Bravori, took a few drinks, and then collapsed.
So the bottles were marked for him and nobody else?
Yes.
All right, where's the blood
shit.
pressure? It's dropping
I wonder
now.
if it's someone
Where's
on
the bottle
Centauri
now?
Prime.
Security took him. They're doing a chemical analysis on it.
All right,
Maybe
all
like someone
all right, there's
connected to
nothing else we can do
Reefer.
right now, well, let us handle it, all right? As soon as I find anything, I'll let you know.
Good morning, Delenn.
Here.
You have a very busy schedule for the day. A representative of Kepti is asked to speak with you about joining the Alliance.
Oh.
He wants to get your permission before speaking with Sheridan.
He sounds
After
completely
that,
done
You
in.
have 4 meetings.
When were you going to tell me?
I did not think they would move so fast.
Well, they did.
I was going to tell you tonight, Delenn, after dinner.
Why?
Because bad news improves on a good meal. Valen said that...
Lanier.
Because you don't... I feel that you don't need me here anymore, Delenn.
Oh.
That is not true, Lanier.
Shit.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I don't think he's
I'm-
coping, is he?
In the way.
He ain't coping. Oh, Lord.
I'm not comfortable here anymore, Delenn.
I know why.
Because he loves her. Oh.
I'll leave for Minbar tomorrow.
The Rangers. Why? Lanier, you know that is extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
With Marcus gone, I felt the loss of a part of myself. Perhaps I will find it again by replacing him in the On the Shock. This is the calling of my heart, Delenn.
Oh, God.
I have to follow it.
I remember saying,
You,
like,
above all,
last
should
season,
understand that.
it seemed like we were splintering. It's just getting bloody worse.
Mr. Garibaldi.
And we still
Came
haven't
back
seen
from Med Lab. They
Susan.
asked me to find you.
How is he?
He's not good, Veer. He's in critical condition.
Then what was
He's
it?
had a heart attack, Veer. A bad one.
What?
But I'm sure before
Which
he
heart?
said it. Yeah, more than one.
The left one.
The right heart is one solid muscle. I can fix that, no problem.
But
It's
the
heart.
left?
System of very fine veins, thousands of them, all in one large knotted structure.
Shit.
And you can't get to the inner ones without cutting through the outer ones, am I right?
That's correct, which only makes the problem worse.
So what can you do?
Nothing.
Send his blood to help it move past the blockage, but it's...
Have you notified Centauri Prime?
They're sending an artificial heart system. It may be able to help, but it's going to take 3 days to get here. Now, at best...
Does he
I can
have
keep him
3
going For
days?
the next 24 hours on life support, so... Unless something happens on its own, it's going to be dead by the time it gets here.
Oh, shit.
Any change?
I like that people are visiting him, though.
It's strange to see him like this. You know, I don't think I've ever seen him for 2 minutes when he wasn't talking or yelling at someone.
It's a strange thing. In the 5 years since I arrived, I have felt pity for him, anger. He has made me laugh. I have even liked him from time to time. I haven't wanted to. I have never felt sorry for him. Until now.
I like how brutally honest she was.
I would miss him if he left us, John.
Oh.
Well, it is getting late. We need to get some sleep. We've got a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
What about Londo?
I don't think he's
Steven's done
going
all he
anywhere.
If Londo makes it through the night, he has a chance. He has to fight this one out on his own. Whether he makes it through the night or not.
But we've seen him in a flash forward. So, I'm guessing he's okay in the end.
Good luck, Mollari. Good luck.
Delenn?
Oh!
Have you seen Delenn? I thought
Oh! That's
that I
cool.
had heard.
Oh, where is he though? Is he down below?
Have you seen Delenn? Is she here? Delenn? Have you?
She's like a beacon. Just follow Delenn. Follow her anywhere.
I thought that I had heard.
Please, sit.
Oh, shit. Is this like his version of purgatory? Like, what is going on?
My future.
Your past.
Oh, yes! Pick one. Oh, shit.
You're dying, Londo.
I know.
I love that he sees Delenn, though. That's like amazing.
What difference does it make? I have dreamed my own death for 20 years now, you know. Perhaps it's better if I die now. If only to spite fate.
Oh, shit.
Do you want to live?
Oh! Oh!
Yes.
Can you see this card?
Shit.
No, there's too much blood.
Yes.
You said wanting to live was not enough. What more is there?
Penance.
A word.
If that is all I need, just a word, why won't you tell me?
Is that word sorry?
Delenn?
I love that we're getting this because for me, we've not had enough Chika and Londo for a while.
What time do you leave in the morning?
Early. Oh.
Well,
I hate this. I hate that he's
then
going.
I'll catch up with you on your next visit. Take care, Lanier.
And you, Veer.
Oh, man.
Tell me, Sheridan, do you ever get used to it?
Used to what?
Used to what?
Being dead?
I wasn't dead very long, but
He's wearing his old
it was
uniform.
long enough to know I didn't like it. I hear you once had a dream about your own death.
Yes. And it's a strange thing because I always had this sense that you were going to be there.
Because he
Never made
is.
sense, though. It is strange, isn't it? That you and I both know that we are dying.
We're all dying, Londo. 20 years, 50 years, 100 years, doesn't matter.
It's like we're going
What
through the
matters is what
motions.
we do, how we live out the
First
seconds
uniform,
in between.
when he refused to wear the uniform, and then this
Well, I
one.
have not done very well in that regard, have I?
Is he going to change again?
No, you haven't.
I don't want to die.
He's got a Ranger badge.
Turn around.
No.
Turn around.
Oh, man.
then you'll die. Goodbye, Londo. I'll see you soon.
Wait, no.
What the
Don't leave me
utter
here.
hell? He just watched.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I love him.
Leave me alone.
No. One word.
They're gonna go 40 again.
3, 4.
He's in for cardiac arrest! Alright, they're ready to hit him! Oh no! That's clever.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry!
I'm sorry. Jakar. I'm sorry.
I will see you again in a little while. And with luck, I will perhaps be a better person.
He already is a good person.
That is not possible, Lanier. But you're welcome to try.
I don't like that he's leaving.
Be well,
Oh.
my good and dear friend.
I have to admit, I think this was probably one of my favourite episodes I've watched for quite a while. I loved this, every second of it. It was very Dickensian, and I loved the whole aspect of us getting these situations where Londo had obviously had this heart attack, but then was seeing people whilst he was in this state that was kind of like a coma, I guess. And he saw Delenn, and she was like a card reader, and then obviously saw John. That scene where John's outfit kept changing, it was like we were moving through the stages of what John went through personally, with wearing his uniform and then not wanting to wear the jacket, and then taking on the new identity with the new uniform that Delenn had made, to then him wearing that Ranger's outfit, to then what the hell happened at the end where he was in the white cloak. I loved that. All of the conversations he was having with people were brilliant, and knowing that, you know, Via was that one connection that would miss him, and I'd said, well, Via's that one person that would miss him, and all Londo had to do was basically apologised to Jakar for everything that had happened. And it was kind of like his own little purgatory where he had to offload his guilt and apologise for everything that happened with regard to Reefer and the non-homeworld and the mass drivers. And to see him having that conversation with Jakar, where Jakar took on the persona of Cartagia, and even the mannerisms and the way he was counting with the whipping, Londo became the person that was being whipped as opposed to Jakar. This was just very cleverly written, and it was kind of like the situation Londo found himself in, the place he found himself in, was like his own heart, and he had to fix himself. And I loved that scene of him hitting the table and it shattered the glass, and then he kind of stabilised. That was just brilliant. Lanier, on the other hand, is worrying me. The fact that he has now decided that he's joining the Rangers because he feels like Delenn doesn't require his assistance anymore. I feel that he feels a little bit lost because Marcus isn't here either. And to me, it comes across as like Lanier is thinking that maybe all of his connections to Delenn are slowly starting to go away because she's now, I guess, more reliant on John. Marcus isn't there, and Marcus was another link to Delenn. And I think he probably feels that, you know, he's isolated, and that's why he wants to become part of the Rangers. But then you've got that other side of it where when he was talking to her about why he wanted to join, it sounded like he wanted to be more like John, for her to look at him the way she looked at John. And that is a little bit like, oh good lord. Because I remember when he was talking to Marcus, when it was the ceremony that Marcus didn't want to go to, and he was saying he loved her, but it was like a pure love. I started to question whether or not that was an accurate way for him to describe it, because it seems like, you know, he has taken on this element of jealousy, and it's got stronger and stronger the closer John and Delenn got. And now that they're married, he's having to remove himself from the situation, and it's awkward for him. And seeing him just kind of go at the end and say he'll be a better person for going, I don't know how Delenn's going to cope with that. I feel like we're splintering more than we already have been. I am worried that we're going to get a new aide for Delenn, and I'm just a little bit kind of all over the place at the minute actually with this. I don't really know what or how to feel. It's going to be an interesting rest of the season, I think. I'm going to sign off and say thank you, and I will see you guys later, so thank you.